Hello, everyone, and welcome to, oh my gosh, we're in the double digits, episode 10. I'm Carly.
I'm Sierra.
I'm Noah.
And we are continuing Avatar: The Last Airbender, but honestly, I can't even remember the name of this episode off the top of my head.
Jet.
Oh! Where's my tea? It's still hot.
Oh, wait. Oh, goodness. I kind of remember a lot now.
This episode, always sticks out to me. And I wonder if is it just because of the character Jet?
I think it's the character Jet and the philosophy behind him.
Yeah.
And it's kind of that, the Fire Nation is evil and we must stop them, but also, how far should we go?
Real talk. I'm going to sip my tea again. I hate Jet, at least in this episode.
I never became a fan of Jet. This episode isn't as iconic to me because of Jet. I think it's kind of just, like Noah was saying, his philosophy was so extreme. I think we have a lot of characters who hate the Fire Nation and would want to have revenge on the Fire Nation, but I definitely think that Jet just went wild with it. Kind of the first group of people who are taking their own destiny into their own hands and not waiting for someone else to help them, because obviously no one has.
There's this YouTube video on what if Aang hadn't run away from the monks. I haven't watched it yet, but that always just makes me super curious. What if Aang had just stayed in the iceberg? There would have been, an underground or someone that would fight back the Fire Nation. Would they win? Probably not, but...
We have all of these different people who are willing to stand up to the Fire Nation, but it only seems to happen because Aang has returned. No one was willing to fight back. People were aiding them. Now that the Avatars returned, now y'all are like, we need your help to stop it. And it's like, y'all were helping!
So real quick, I am wearing the shirt... Oh, my webcam's backwards. It says better together. It'll make more sense than that.
It's facing...
Yeah, it looks fine.
Whoa, okay, I just unmirrored myself. Whoa, this is my right hand, but it looks like my left. Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's weird. Tangent aside, I am wearing, it says better together, but I'll explain it in the next episode.
What's the next one?
Great Divide.
Get out! Get out! Get out! Get out! Get out!
Go back to the Fire Nation!
You really went there! I'm wearing this blue dress.
You say you don't own blue, but you have so many amazing blue dresses.
I have so many dresses, but I don't have a lot of blue shirts.
I was looking through my things for my blue shirt, but I could not find it. So I decided to go with a black to signify Jet's
You're really trying
loss
to
of
make
hope.
something up.
I mean, you could say it's jet black.
Hey, that one's much better.
I think I'm going to put my 2 weeks in today.
So this episode, what exactly happens? They're in the forest. I don't really understand where. Oh, is this where Momo gets captured in the animal trap?
I think so.
The tree people come down, and it's kind of like Robin Hood in the forest, in Sherwood Forest. And then we meet Jet, and then the freaking piece of hay that he's always in his mouth.
He was
come
just
on.
so cool. As a kid, you're like, that dude is so cool. And then as the episode progresses, you're like, oh.
Team Avatar's like, whoa, chill. And they're like, no, bro, we're playing with fire.
And then Jet and Katara do that rope
oh my god.
And then it's the slow-mo thing. What?
Haru has nothing on Jet.
Even Mustache Haru has nothing on Jet.
What is Jet's two henchmen? There's one that never talks, and then there's that one.
Oh, there's the one with the bow and arrow.
Tiny one.
Is it
Is it a
stinky or
smelly?
They're trying to flood the village.
Yes.
Oh, that's a really cool symbolism. I don't even know if it was intentional, if I'm just reading too much into it. But it's the Fire Nation burns everything, that forest with the panda bear person. But when it's non-Fire Nation wreaking havoc, it's a flood. That's cool. My favorite shot in this episode is the doll that's floating in the river.
Yes.
And the little girl
picks it
up.
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
This next guest I met 4 years ago at the same place that I met Mary that we had on a previous episode. And this person is an amazing person. She's an amazing actress, and she's studying theater. And please welcome Mary, also known as Mo. Mo!
Hey,
oh,
hi.
It's not connected.
Oh, hi.
That's why I always wait. Yeah. What's up?
Hello.
How's it going?
It's going. I'm alive.
How was the end of your semester with everything?
Oh my gosh, it was so much. I had a stage makeup class that I had to do online, and that was like...
Noah and I both took stage combat, and it was actually turned out really fun.
Yeah, we pivoted really well, but it was still an online class.
Did you watch Avatar as a kid?
Yeah, like not all the time. I'm the youngest of like 7, so I have a ton of older brothers, and they all watched it. And I was more of a casual viewer, but I do really appreciate the message. So I'm hoping that I can like watch it start to finish sometime during this quarantine.
And you repost stuff on Facebook, and I'm like, yes, Avatar stuff.
Yeah.
These memes are hilarious. The TikToks that are coming out right now. We should make an Avatar TikTok, and then we'll go viral, and then people will watch our show.
I saw this one the other day that was like really like for a niche audience. I think it was like a big book, and it was like Avatar. Yeah, and then it was like Avatar if they'd just given Momo a gun.
Did you ever watch the episode Jet?
I'm not sure. I don't think I would know it by title.
Do you remember Jet? He's like kind of a bad boy, and he always had like a piece of hay in his mouth.
Yes, okay, yeah.
Did you like him as a kid?
I think like it's one of those like things where you probably think they're really cool when you're young, and then you grow up and you're like, you're kind of problematic.
Would you rather have a flying bison or a flying lemur?
I feel like a bison would like
Yay! What bender would you want to be?
So I feel like I would have to be a waterbender because I was born underwater. So I feel like anything else would be kind of a betrayal.
Okay, real quick before we start the episode, I just thought this was really interesting. So I looked up the Avatar Wiki, which I'm going to start reading a lot more of now because it's pretty cool. In the opening, there's like 2 symbols for each one. And the first symbol is like water, earth, fire, air. And that's like the Chinese character that also Japanese uses. But the second symbols like explain those elements. So it says water is benevolent, earth is strong, fire is fierce, air is harmonious.
That's
is
really
dope.
interesting.
So
I did not know they went through all that.
Bum, 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 bum. I love how all the other soldiers in the background are just chilling. They're just like...
Because they would just fire the other people in front of them.
Oh, and then those symbols mean the spiritual medium who has descended upon the world.
Hold up. Where's Momo?
Momo's music is incredible.
Sokka. That was the first time we really saw the boomerang like really do something.
Yeah.
How do you know?
Exactly.
You lived in the South Pole your whole life.
I've kissed a girl. You just haven't met her. Who?
What?
Gran.
Yeah, seriously.
That's 3 women in your village, basically, sir.
Oh, where did that stuff come from? Where did they get all this stuff? The Netflix live action TV show is just gonna be like packing all their stuff.
I was about to say, hold up. Where is Appa though?
He disappears. He's like Barney.
Heyo.
Oh, I forgot about his hook things.
Not gonna lie.
Okay, to be
Still
honest.
kind of into it.
Yeah, he is pretty badass. Wait, is his or her name Smellerby?
Yes!
I didn't realize there were so many of them.
Oh, it's not a piece of hay. It's like a branch? What is in your mouth, Jet?
Ooh.
Oh, he's tall! How old is he supposed to be?
He's probably 16.
He's just brooding, like under the shade of a tree.
Yeah.
How often does he have to like change?
Right?
Those are huge.
Oh no, here it is. Here it comes. The lighting change!
Oh my god.
The blush.
I love Hal's moving castle.
That's exactly what it is.
Not gonna lie, I was kind of shook at Smellerby's voice. I did not expect that to come out of them.
What were you expecting?
Yeah. not that. Like,
That voice actor who's playing Smellerby is the same person who voices Olga on Hey Arnold.
See, I was like, this sounds really familiar.
Yeah, the older sister,
Whoa.
Olga's older sister.
Yes! Oh my god, yes.
Why does he only have armor on his shoulders?
Look at Malcom.
What are you doing? Shh. It amplifies vibrations. Good trick.
How would you know that? You live in ice.
He was a Boy Scout.
What are the Boy Scouts called? An UP? A wilderness explorer. He's a wilderness explorer.
Yeah.
He needs to get his helping old man badge.
yeah,
Ooh.
here it is. Like, this is a complex, like, lesson and teaching in this episode.
Mhm. I mean, yeah, he's an old man, but he might have been in the Fire Nation army.
But I mean, he obviously can't hurt anyone now, even if he had.
But we're leaving.
What? But I made him this hat.
Your boyfriend.
Where?
What? Do you see Jet? He would not wear that thing, honey.
Man, sometimes I'm like, Katara, you're 25, and then I'm like, Katara, you're 13.
Here.
I want to hear Jet's side of the story.
You have not met this man for a day.
He was an assassin, Sokka.
Oh.
I knew there
Where
was
would
much
he have
reason.
found you, though? You are up in the trees.
Yeah.
Why is Aang wearing that hat?
Yeah, I like that Aang's wearing the hat now.
But we can't trust him.
You know what I think?
The anime swipe.
How is this man not falling through the trees?
The trees are so beautiful in this episode.
Mm-hmm.
Won't they get wiped out too?
He sounds a lot like Aang.
Damn, he snatched him.
Why did you wait until daybreak to confront him?
I guess something you said got through to him.
Yo, this man's too good.
Although, like, they know that's out of Sokka's character.
Yeah, Aang's like, I don't know, that doesn't sound like him.
And then Katara's like, you cute, so I'll believe you.
Aang could just, like, jump through the trees really quickly and just make sure he's with the scouting team. Like, you literally just met Jet yesterday. Oh, his eyes are gray again.
Hey, Smellerby, you gonna eat your lychee nuts?
Sir, we need to get down.
Also, did anybody ever watch Penguins of Madagascar?
Not enough to, like,
No,
quote
that would
it.
destroy.
There was an episode where one of the characters, like,
Gotta stop.
they think he has, like, rabies or he's going mad, and it's because he ate lychee nuts. I didn't even know lychee nuts were a thing.
Jet, why?
She's talking about Jet like she really knows him.
Like,
know.
come on.
Just jump over him and grab it.
He said, I'm not gonna fight you. Sir, he was about to kill a whole village. Hold up.
Yes.
How is he not getting blown off?
He's actually wearing cleats.
Now watch me whip. You lied to me.
A day, honey.
Sokka's still out there. He's our only chance.
Run!
Appa? You can get Appa though?
They're not even gonna try to waterbend it. The cabbages! Deus Ex Sokka. Okay, this art style is really cool, but Sokka just looks kind of weird in it. Oh.
This is pretty.
You became the traitor when you stopped protecting innocent people.
Ooh.
Yip yip.
Yip
Good day,
yip.
sir.
Damn.
Hold up, did they even get their stuff from the tent place? Like,
I liked what they said about Katara and the video that I sent you guys.
yeah.
How, like, I didn't realize how much she uses ice.
Mm-hmm.
And being from the South Pole and all that, I was like, oh, hold up. That's actually really dope.
From episode 2, when she was when they were on the boat trying to save Aang, like she
Mhm.
ended up ice bending Sokka instead of the Fire Nation soldiers. And so like for her to have all of that power only a few episodes later with Jet, like that was truly just pure emotion. Because she didn't learn that from the waterbending scroll.
We don't watch them train, but I guess each episode probably takes place like at least a couple days apart or something. I mean,
Yeah.
I guess I can't believe the entire series takes place within a year. That's blowing my mind.
6 months. Thoughts, Mary? I keep saying Mary, Mo.
I thought it was really neat. Like, obviously, Jet is not that guy. Like, we're not here for Jet. I thought it was really interesting. I like the art style a lot more than I remember. Yeah, it's like, it feels a little bit more developed than some of the more, like some of the anime I've seen before. Like, it feels a little bit, like, less rugged.
Like this episode in particular was heavily stylized, like with the paintings of Sokka telling the village
Yeah.
and like the trees. I wonder how many directors they had for season 1.
The speed of the fighting was so much faster because it was not only are you fighting this opponent, but you're also fighting the terrain that you're fighting in. Here's my problem. I'm willing for them to kill off people and no hard feelings, but I'm just like, Jet was really about to kill a whole town and y'all just left him frozen to a tree. Like, he can still do it again, though.
All of his other freedom fighters are gonna fight your village anyway. So, like...
They said, we saved the village. Your town is flooded. Bye.
Might be thinking too much into it.
Yeah, I hate
But
it.
it's such a perfect show that it's just like, come on, be even more perfect. Mo, I have a really dumb question. Do you ever go by Momo?
I have before. Like, I do, like, have a couple of friends who are really into Avatar who, like, have called me that in the past.
Do you think you're gonna, like, stream it now that it's on Netflix?
I definitely am. Like, I just don't know when I'm gonna find the time to. And I kind of go, like, series by series. So I have to finish, like, each thing that I watch before I start anything else. So.
What are you watching currently?
Well, I'm keeping up to date with Brooklyn Nine-Nine. I was, like, 3 seasons into The Golden Girls. I'm also rewatching Boy Meets World.
Are you gonna watch Girl Meets World on Disney Plus?
Maybe. I haven't decided yet. Like, Boy Meets World's my favorite show, so I'm kind of afraid it's gonna, like, ruin it for me.
Yeah, that's fair.
Because, like, when Hey Arnold, like, it's another one of my favorite shows, and, like, I watched, like, the whole series when it came out on Hulu, like, start to finish. And then when the Jungle movie came out on Hulu, I watched that, and I was like, oh, no.
Well, thank you so much for, like, joining us.
Bye, Mo.
Bye.
Bye. Okay, so the next episode is gonna be interesting. And we have a special guest who is a very talented actor friend, and I hope he has seen Avatar before.
I really hope so.
If he hasn't, this is a terrible introduction for him.
Till next episode.